Hello YouTubians, my name is Flex013 and welcome back to level 26, the Scream. We're playing the game with Claustrophobia and we are on a cylinder with the Collectrone and the Homing Super, and we're going to I think we only have one life. Level is shrinking as we go along, and let's see what we can make of this. I also now have killing walls, is great. So yeah, it has been a while since I made one of these, recorded one of these videos, but it's always great to get back to them. Oh, so yeah, the Collectron really helping us out there with those multiplier. I really hope the shrinking stops at one point, because otherwise we're just gonna die, because it's eventually down to the point where we can't even contest the shrinking anymore. More power-ups, always green. So already good on our way with 1 million points. Target score for 3 stars is 8 million, so I think that should be fairly feasible. Again, I am running the Electron because just I want to see if I can... Oh! Okay, panicked. Oh, that also got me the power-up of the pound thing. That's actually fairly nice. Oh! Okay, that was a little too close for comfort. Okay, so I thought 8 million wouldn't be too hard. I am actually finding it more difficult than I expected it would be. I just, again, do not have the firepower, which is why I probably should use. Probably people recommend me to use the attack drone. I simply want the multiplier. Okay, so I'm just literally shooting upwards and maneuvering my way around and leaving tons of shit behind me. I don't know. Yep, we made the 8 million. I am surprised that this is working so well. Wow, that was a really, really good first run. We made it. Of course, we didn't. The terminology was 40 million points, but we can retry. I would say quite like in the start you're like, this stuff is starting kind of slow, but once it gets smaller and smaller, you have so many enemies to focus on, and your space is like. Now, right now, I'm like swimming in space. Like there's so much space that I don't even have to worry about the thing becoming smaller. It barely affects me whatsoever. But as my living space gets smaller, I'm pretty sure the things on the side just keep going at the same speed, which essentially means that I keep losing a higher and higher percentage of what currently my living space is. Although, near the end, it probably slows down a bit or stops entirely. Just so I can, actually get through. I'm thinking of switching to the attack drone on our next try. Just because in that end bit, the amount of enemies is too high. I need the firepower. That is the... Yeah, you can already tell that there's too many enemies at the moment for me to really do something with it. Oh, a little bit of lag spike there. I'm just gonna use that explosion. I meant to use my homing, but hey. Homing might actually not be great because my Collectron's probably lagging fairly far behind, so it's not really effectively killing everything, but it's just a lot more firepower for that one bit there. I'm honestly only looking at what's coming from the top. Okay, we didn't beat our score there, but I'm honestly only looking at what's coming from the top. and then going off of that. So let's see, we're gonna use the attack drone. Let's see. Clone might be good, but we don't have that unlocked yet. Turret's not gonna be great because black hole might work. We can try black hole. Sure. So yeah, hopefully our score is gonna get a whole lot slower because we have to do all the collecting of the gems and multiplier instead of our lovely Collectron. But then again, near the end, I don't think that really matters because that's the longer you survive over there, the more points you get, and it just goes so much faster there because there's so many enemies near the end that it really doesn't even matter how much we collect at this point. Like, we want to get a basic amount up, of course collect as much as possible, but missing a few that we totally could have gotten is not going to make a huge score difference. So yeah, I think I should probably use my black hole first, and after that my bomb, because my bomb can be clutch, whereas my black hole it probably doesn't instantly help me out, so I need to somewhat pay attention to what it like. I need to be prepared, which I don't necessarily need to be with a bomb. A bomb is just instant save. Now I just look over, like, I guess the horizon, like what is coming around as I move upwards, and shoot what's there. And with this increased firepower, I can actually make sure that pretty much nothing makes it through there. And I am collecting gems because the only things that I'm really shooting are in the front of me. Oh, whoops. I panicked. So we're nearing the point where I can barely keep up here. Yeah, we had the black hole running, but I don't know if it helped too much. I think it dragged the enemies backwards, which is not what I wanted. But we beat 9.4 million. We beat our, we have a new personal high score. So I think that's good. That's good, I like that. You know what, I'm gonna try again, but then combine homing with... The attack drone was good, but I think I'm gonna get homing. Although I could do minor, because there's a lot of things behind me. So everything that's tracing me, all those blue ones, are gonna get on my mines. That's not a bad one. We already have that maxed out, so that's also helpful. So let's see how this strategy works out. Wait, did it always spawn us at the start? Or did it just give me a different start? Oh. But yeah, the extra firepower of the attack drone is just such a huge... Like, it extends my life. So we probably survived like 15 seconds longer than we did initially. But since we are the only ones collecting gems and multiplier, we didn't have as many points. We score a bit slower, but we survive longer. And as you can see with the 9.4 million, it's worth it in such a ratio that the amount we can live longer allows us to score more points, which is exactly what we're going for. Also having this power up right as this wave comes in, it's just great. Oh yeah, I should focus on gems. Should not just only focus on killing enemies, but also focus on getting that multiplier. Let's see. Okay, I think it's now just gonna continuously spawn blue and pink enemies on me. We're not at that point in the level. Oh yeah, then it's gonna do this one with the power up. Oh, I didn't realize that was it. And the second batch there. I wanna see if I can use the pound somewhat effectively. So I think when feel like I could use a little more firepower, but don't have to use it just yet. I'm gonna use, yeah, like when I hit. Oh. Okay, let's do a quick retry on that. I was too busy talking. But yeah, the plan is when I can just still keep up, so I think that's around the 9,000 points per enemy mark. Like you see the little numbers popping up. Remember last time I panicked around 10k per enemy. So that's a little too late because the mines aren't gonna, you know, pull me through because they're just gonna clear enemies behind me. That's not where I'm going. I need to shoot the enemies in front of me. But so I think if we get around the same point scale, clearing or using the mines when we have around 9,000 points per enemy, when that's our score, I think that will be a very reasonable point at which we're still good, but also like we're delaying it, so we kill more enemies with it, but also not waiting for it before we die. Well, also that big like 3-wave circle one where you just have the machine gun power up, I guess that I'll call it. That one's actually pretty terrifying. Wait, am I not supposed to have that? Yep, there they are. I was like, isn't this when I see that power up, isn't it supposed to spawn those lovely fast moving pink cubes? It's supposed to like the pink squares. Oh, I have a feeling that we should have already been way higher in score there. Okay, we're doing good, keeping up, looking at the horizon, dodging all the enemies coming from the side. Destroying what's there. Time to use my power up. Think I used it. Yep, there's the mines. There's the mines. Okay, that's up to 11k per enemy. Oh, there's more mines. Still more mines. Kinda hope that that's actually gonna do more. I need to focus. I need to focus. Focus. 13.5 million. I'm gonna say that's a good one. Mines worked better than expected, although there were some mines that didn't get kills and didn't help me with clearing in front of me. So homing might be better, but since there's so many clumped enemies, one mine is gonna kill way more enemies than just like homing has, I guess, a limited amount of bullets. Mine has a limited amount of mines, but with a very high density of enemies, that could work. So I think this is a pretty good strategy. And we got 3 stars, so I'm gonna call that a wrap. Thank you all for watching, and keep being awesome.